Hello and welcome to our channel Content Holic. We are a content writing agency specialized in writing statement of purpose, letter of recommendation, letter of explanation, personal statements, scholarship letters, etc. Today's video is going to be all about what are the grounds on which a student visa could get rejected. Also, we are going to talk about some of the most conflicting grounds and how to address them in this video. See, the COVID-19 pandemic has led even the well-developed countries like Canada to strike their immigration rules, affecting thousands of students who want to study in their dream Canadian universities. In order to get a successful study permit or study visa, they need to write excelling visa SOPs. A study permit SOP is addressed to the visa officer in the context of your first, course details, second, finances, third, immigration status, fourth, IELTS score, fifth, your reasons to choose the country, and much more. Situations after pandemic have led to almost 50% rejections for Canadian student visas. One of the major reasons for such a huge number of rejections is a lousy student visa SOP. If you are also one of those who are feeling troubled with their SOP writing needs, so let's get to know all the relevant aspects which need to be addressed properly for an effective draft of your student visa SOP. First, writing about your program relevancy. The visa officer wants to know the clear lead from your past experience to your current choice. He checks in for your qualification details, past work experiences, and any projects you've done so far. For instance, if you've done your master's in mathematics and now you want to study for a diploma in fine arts, then it will lead the officer to clearly question your motive to pursue that course because first, both are not related, and secondly, you're choosing for a lower course than your existing degree. So make sure you choose your study program wisely and put up all the details in a relevant way to let the visa officer to find a connection between the two. Now here only you'll have to address one more important question. The question is, why Canada? The visa officer is keen to know why you chose to study in Canada only. There are several countries offering courses in a similar field. You need to mention specific details like the education system of Canada, cost of living in this country, faculty courses specific course specification, etc. To give your explanation a firm ground. Also, you need to specify why you didn't want to pursue higher studies in your own country. What are your state of motivation which led you to go for a Canadian education? Both the information needs to be provided. Next, who is sponsoring your study? See, financial details are necessary because every country you are going to study in wants you to successfully complete the course. So they need to know whether you have your studies sponsored by your parents or guardians, or you have got a scholarship, or you have applied for a student loan and working in Canada to fulfill your needs. You need to mention everything with evident proof like bank details and employment details, or in case of a scholarship, provide your scholarship approval letter. To show your fund, you need to provide documents because no country would want your studies to suffer because of the financial imbalances. Next, your future goals with extra emphasis on coming back to your home country. Make sure you have clearly stated that you have no intention of settling down in the country. Mention your future goals, and now here I am talking about both long-term and short-term goals. Say you have a business and for that you have been doing this course and later you intend to go back to your back and work on that business. Here the visa officer could relate that you have a clear intention to return back to your homeland. Also, you could talk about your family ties and allocated property, if any. This is one of the most common and effective ways of showing that you want to go back after your studies get completed. Let's take up some of the conflicting and confusing grounds now. First, if you have no family ties left, how to address this? See, for instance, if a student doesn't have any family members left in his homeland, in such case, how he will provide this information or this point? Here he could talk about any legacy left by his parents or talk about his intention of putting the course knowledge to use in some of the benefiting terms for his own country. He needs to put a convincing reason for his clear intention of returning back. This is very important. Next, due to immigration status. How to address this? For instance, a student has been living in some other country away from his homeland for almost 10 to 15 years and now he wants to study in Canada. In such a case, the immigration problem could only be addressed if you have been taken in by one of the top-notch Canadian universities. Next ground, dual intention. Now, how to address the dual intention? For instance, earlier you have submitted a visa application for a permanent residency and after being rejected, you have applied for a student or the study visa permit. This would be a case showing your dual intent that in either case you want to come to the country and settle down there. Now you first need to address this issue in your letter of explanation and then give a clear intention for your visa application. Next ground is IELTS score. See, this is something which you cannot change, but still you can play with words. How to address it? Regarding your IELTS score, there is no such proving ground or explanation or document that would improve your score. You need to pass the test with a 6 and above score to get admission to any Canadian university. These are some of the grounds on which your student visa could get rejected. So make sure you go with the advised help in this video and keep all the points in mind while writing, so that you don't get a rejection. But if you already have one or are confused about writing it on your own, then feel free to contact Contentaholic for your help. Just call us or drop us an email. Also, if you found our video useful, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and also don't forget to like and share our video. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.